As the years pass, many people believe that growing older automatically means losing strength, energy, and balance. But in Japan, there's a different story. Walk through the parks of Tokyo or the quiet villages of Okinawa, and you'll notice something extraordinary. Men and women well into their 70s, 80s, even 90s, moving with surprising agility, standing tall, and radiating calm confidence. What's their secret? It isn't fancy gym equipment or extreme workouts. It's a timeless connection between movement, mindset, and daily living. This is the story of why Japanese elders never lose strength, and how just 5 simple movements keep their bodies youthful and their spirits strong. In Japan, movement is not something people force themselves to do. It is something they live through. From childhood to old age, movement is woven into daily life as natural as breathing. For Japanese elders, every action, whether it's rising from the floor, walking to the market, tending a small garden, or greeting the morning sun, is an act of connection between the body and the spirit. It is not a workout, it is a celebration of being alive. This deep-rooted philosophy changes everything, because when you see movement as a gift instead of a task, your body responds with gratitude, not resistance. The morning often begins with Rajio Taiso, a simple series of calisthenics practiced for generations across the country. You'll see elders in parks, in front of temples, and even in community centres, performing synchronized movements to soft music or the rhythmic voice of a radio announcer. The exercises are simple: stretching arms wide, bending at the waist, twisting the torso, raising heels, but they awaken every muscle gently, preparing the body for the day ahead. More importantly, they awaken joy. There is laughter, social connection, and a shared rhythm that reminds everyone that movement is life itself. This mindset contrasts deeply with how many in the modern world approach exercise. In much of the West, fitness has become a chore, something to fit into a busy schedule, something measured by intensity and time rather than purpose and presence. But for Japanese elders, movement is never about numbers or achievements. It's about harmony. The body is not something to fight against or punish. It's something to listen to and honour. This respect creates sustainability. Because they enjoy it, they do it every day. And because they do it every day, they remain mobile, flexible and strong far into old age. Even ordinary tasks become opportunities for movement and balance. Sitting on tatami mats encourages flexibility in the hips and knees. Cleaning the home involves bending, stretching and squatting, which keeps the body agile. Gardening requires natural strength and balance, grounding the body to the earth while calming the mind. Walking to the store, climbing stairs, and simply standing up from the floor become moments of natural exercise. These small, consistent movements create a flow of vitality that gym routines often overlook. The body thrives on gentle, continuous use, not bursts of intensity followed by long periods of rest. Japanese elders also move with mindfulness. Each stretch, each bend is done with awareness. Breathing is synchronized with motion. Inhale as the body opens, exhale as it relaxes. This brings oxygen to the muscles, clears the mind and invites calm focus. It's a moving meditation that strengthens not just the physical body, but also the emotional one. The mind becomes peaceful and the spirit remains centered. When the mind and body work together, movement becomes effortless. This approach builds not only strength but also gratitude. Movement becomes an expression of appreciation for the gift of health, for the ability to walk, lift and breathe freely. When people move with joy instead of obligation, their bodies stay alive with energy. Over the years, these small daily celebrations accumulate into lifelong vitality. The muscles stay active, the joints remain supple, and the heart beats with quiet confidence. For Japanese elders, movement is not something they have to remember to do. It's something they cannot imagine living without. It's their way of saying to life itself, I'm still here, still grateful, still strong. The secret to the lasting strength of Japanese elders lies in the 5 foundational movements they practice, not through structured workouts but through consistent, intentional motion integrated into everyday life. These 5 movements, deep breathing, squatting, mindful walking, balance work and stretching, are not just physical exercises. They are practices that nourish the body, calm the mind and sustain vitality. Each one contributes to harmony between strength and serenity, creating a rhythm of movement that the body never forgets, even in old age. It all begins with deep breathing. In Japanese culture, breath is seen as the bridge between body and spirit. Controlled, rhythmic breathing brings oxygen to the muscles, energizes the cells, and releases tension. Elders often practice slow, deliberate inhalations and exhalations while they move, aligning their breath with the flow of motion. This conscious breathing not only strengthens the lungs, but also centers the mind, reducing stress and promoting focus. It is this foundation of breath that gives every movement purpose and grace. Then comes the squat, a movement that quietly preserves strength and stability. In Japan, squatting is part of daily living, whether sitting down for a meal on the floor, tending to a garden, or performing household chores. This simple habit naturally maintains hip flexibility, knee health, and core engagement. Unlike the Western habit of relying on chairs, the Japanese tradition of floor sitting ensures the lower body stays active. Each time they lower themselves and rise again, they reinforce the muscles that support posture and balance. The body becomes accustomed to moving in full range, which protects against stiffness and weakness with age. Mindful walking follows as another pillar of their strength. Walking is not treated as a fitness task, but as a sacred routine, a way to connect with one's surroundings and maintain physical function. Japanese elders walk daily, often in nature, embracing Shinrin-yoku or forest bathing. Every step is intentional, every breath synchronized with the gentle rhythm of movement. This kind of walking nurtures the legs, strengthens the heart, and keeps circulation flowing freely. It clears the mind while grounding the body in peace. Through these walks, they stay active without strain, keeping their muscles strong and their spirits calm. Balance practice plays an equally vital role. Small actions, standing on one leg while brushing teeth, shifting weight from side to side during chores, or practicing slow, deliberate motions, train the stabilizing muscles that protect against falls. Balance is not only physical but mental. It builds confidence and trust in one's body. The more balance they cultivate, the more independence they preserve. It is this subtle but powerful habit that allows Japanese elders to move gracefully and maintain composure through every stage of life. Finally, stretching ties everything together. After walking, gardening, or household work, Japanese elders stretch to keep muscles relaxed and joints mobile. These slow, mindful stretches enhance flexibility, release stored tension, and maintain healthy blood flow. Stretching becomes a ritual of gratitude, a quiet thank you to the body for carrying them through another day. It restores equilibrium, ensuring that strength is not rigid but fluid, not forced but natural. Together, these 5 movements form a complete system for lifelong health. They are simple enough for anyone to begin, yet profound enough to transform how the body ages. Through breathing, squatting, walking, balancing, and stretching, Japanese elders maintain a harmony that keeps them active, upright, and youthful. Their strength is not the product of intensity, but of consistency, built through small, mindful actions repeated every single day. The strength and longevity of Japanese elders extend far beyond their physical movements. It is deeply rooted in the way they live, think, and find purpose. Their days are guided by Ikigai, a beautiful concept that means a reason for being. It is the quiet yet powerful force that keeps them waking each morning with purpose and peace. Ikigai doesn't have to be something grand or world-changing. It can be as simple as caring for a garden, cooking for family, or sharing stories with friends. It's about finding joy and fulfillment in small, meaningful actions that make life worth living. This deep sense of purpose strengthens the spirit, which in turn strengthens the body. When life has meaning, energy flows naturally, and motivation to stay active and healthy becomes effortless. In Japanese culture, there is harmony between work, rest, and community. Elders are not pressured by the idea of retirement as a complete withdrawal from life. Instead, they transition into roles that allow them to contribute in gentle but purposeful ways. They might teach traditional crafts, volunteer in local groups, or help care for grandchildren. These simple acts maintain a sense of belonging and usefulness. When people feel needed, they stay mentally alert and emotionally fulfilled, which directly influences physical vitality. The body follows the mind, and a peaceful, purposeful mind nurtures a resilient body. This lifestyle also thrives on balance. Everything in their daily rhythm has moderation, whether it's in diet, activity, or rest. They eat until they are satisfied, not full. They move daily, but not to exhaustion. They rest without guilt, understanding that balance sustains energy far longer than intensity ever could. This balanced rhythm prevents burnout and helps their energy remain steady throughout life. Their days are not rushed or chaotic. There is time to breathe, time to connect, and time to reflect. This sense of calm steadiness allows their strength to grow slowly, steadily, and naturally. Social connection plays a huge part in maintaining this inner balance. Elders in Japan stay engaged with their neighbors, friends, and family. They gather for community events, festivals, and morning exercises. They check on each other, share meals, and celebrate together. This ongoing web of connection provides emotional nourishment that prevents isolation and loneliness, two of the greatest threats to both mental and physical health in later years. A connected heart beats stronger, and a supported soul carries less stress. Through shared laughter and companionship, they maintain joy that keeps their bodies youthful. Their lifestyle also includes respect for routine and mindfulness. They take time to enjoy each meal, to appreciate nature, and to be fully present in simple moments. This mindfulness reduces stress hormones, enhances digestion, and improves sleep, all key elements of strength and longevity. Even small daily rituals, like sipping tea in silence or taking a slow evening walk, act as meditations that calm the mind and center the body. The Japanese elder's life is not built on striving, but on presence. That calm, consistent presence creates inner strength that radiates outward, shaping not only a healthy body, but also a deeply peaceful way of living that sustains them well into old age. The diet of Japanese elders is one of the most powerful pillars of their enduring strength and vitality. It is not based on restriction, counting calories, or chasing the newest health trends. It is grounded in balance, simplicity, and respect for the body. Their meals reflect harmony between nourishment and moderation, a way of eating that fuels the body gently but effectively. At the heart of this philosophy is hara hachi bu, an Okinawan saying that means eat until you are 80% full. This single habit helps maintain a healthy weight, prevents overburdening the digestive system, and allows the body to process food efficiently. Eating mindfully and stopping before feeling full gives the body time to register satisfaction, promoting better digestion and longevity. It's not about deprivation. It's about awareness, about listening to the natural signals of the body and honoring them. The foods themselves are equally important. Traditional Japanese meals are rich in fish, tofu, vegetables, rice, and seaweed. Each ingredient plays a role in supporting strength and longevity. Fish provides lean protein and omega-3 fatty acids that nourish the heart and brain. Soy-based foods like tofu and miso offer plant-based proteins that are easy to digest while supporting muscle repair. Seaweed contributes essential minerals like iodine, calcium, and magnesium that keep bones and nerves healthy. Colourful vegetables such as carrots, daikon radish, spinach, and sweet potatoes deliver antioxidants that protect the body from cellular aging. Even the humble bowl of rice serves a purpose. It offers steady energy without overwhelming the system. Every meal is a balance of flavour, texture, and nutrition, designed to sustain energy throughout the day rather than create spikes and crashes. Japanese elders eat slowly and with gratitude, turning each meal into a mindful ritual. Food is not consumed in haste, but appreciated as a moment of connection, to nature, to family, and to life itself. Meals are served in small portions on multiple plates, encouraging variety and moderation. This not only helps maintain portion control, but also brings visual pleasure, reminding them to enjoy the experience rather than rush through it. Gratitude is expressed before eating with the phrase itadakimasu, meaning I humbly receive. It's a simple acknowledgement of the effort and life that made the meal possible, reinforcing respect for nourishment as a sacred act. Green tea often accompanies meals, offering both comfort and health benefits. Rich in antioxidants, it supports metabolism, brain function, and heart health. It also provides a moment of calm, a chance to pause and breathe. Japanese elders often drink tea throughout the day, keeping their bodies hydrated and their minds alert without the need for sugary drinks. What makes their diet so powerful is its connection to lifestyle rather than trend. It's sustainable, natural, and joyful. There is no guilt in eating, only appreciation. The diet supports the idea that health comes from balance, not extremes. It allows the body to remain strong, the mind clear, and the spirit calm. Combined with movement and purpose, this way of eating becomes more than nutrition. It becomes a way of living that celebrates harmony, longevity, and gratitude. Through these mindful habits, Japanese elders continue to thrive with energy, clarity, and quiet strength, proving that nourishment is not just what you eat, but how you live with it every single day. Japanese elders understand that true strength is not built through constant exertion, but through the delicate balance of activity, rest, and mindfulness. Their approach to life honors the natural rhythms of the body, allowing space for movement, connection, and recovery in equal measure. This wisdom is reflected in their daily habits, where stillness is valued just as much as motion, and peace is treated as nourishment for both body and soul. They embrace the concept of ma, which means the space between moments. It is a reminder that pauses are not emptiness, but vital intervals where restoration and clarity occur. Between breaths, between actions, between days filled with tasks, they allow moments of silence to renew their energy. This conscious slowing down prevents exhaustion and gives the body time to heal, making their strength sustainable, not fleeting. Balance in their lives also comes from emotional and social connection. Japanese elders rarely face the isolation that often accompanies aging in other societies. Their communities are tightly woven, filled with shared rituals and small gatherings that create a sense of belonging. They meet for morning exercises in parks, share meals with neighbours, and celebrate festivals together. These social bonds are not superficial. They are lifelines of vitality. Being surrounded by friends and purpose keeps the spirit bright and the heart strong. When people feel connected, their bodies respond with better immunity, lower stress, and improved well-being. Emotional support becomes a silent medicine, a force that maintains resilience through every stage of life. Mindfulness is another key element in their daily routine. Whether through meditation, tea ceremonies, gardening, or quiet walks, Japanese elders live with awareness. They notice the details of life, the sound of wind through trees, the warmth of the sun, the scent of fresh tea, and allow those small moments to calm their minds. This constant mindfulness lowers stress hormones and fosters deep relaxation, helping their bodies function more efficiently. Instead of living in a state of rush or worry, they dwell in presence, which keeps both the mind and body aligned. Rest and recovery are never viewed as weakness. They are seen as essential components of strength. After activity, they make time for rest through gentle practices such as soaking in hot baths, known as onsen. These baths soothe muscles, improve circulation, and quiet the nervous system. The ritual of bathing is more than cleansing. It is healing both physically and spiritually. It offers solitude, reflection, and peace, allowing the day's tension to dissolve. Japanese elders live with an unspoken understanding that the body is a reflection of the mind. When the mind is at ease, the body naturally regains balance. Their calm and deliberate lifestyle cultivates strength that does not fade with age but deepens. They find joy in slowness, power in peace, and youthfulness in gratitude. Every breath, every pause, every shared smile becomes a form of nourishment. In the harmony between motion and stillness, between connection and solitude, they discover the timeless secret to remaining strong, centered, and alive in both body and spirit.